what I'm really going to preach from today is from Hebrews, with a theme of legacy, actually living life of legacy. And there's a legacy in faith that he talks about, the writer of Hebrews. It starts off with this section, which really goes and becomes the introduction, as it will, of that famous portion of the book of Hebrews on faith. There's a man who had a parachuting expedition. He was going out to film a bunch of parachute shooters that were doing this tandem dives and these, or whatever you call it, with multiple people. It was around 15, 20 years ago. And he's filming it, and after the last chute opens, then suddenly you see the camera go wild. And you can't tell what's going on. And they were on the news there, he didn't buckle his parachute.
Yikes.
And yet the camera survived, and they got all of that footage. Unfortunately, put his faith in something and was quite reckless. Jesus Christ will not let you fall.
Amen.
Not that far. Then we're going to talk about faith. We first have to understand what faith is, and it reminds me of another story of a man in Hawaii, a man and his wife. And I saw this on TV. This man, he had faith that the volcano he was living on, that he built his house on, would not harm him at all. Well, when it erupted, there was a massive lava flow coming down. And so these people are having their houses burned down, and he's, oh, no. I have faith. I believe that my house will stand. Well, later, another person interviewed him, and he was quite distraught because his house burned down. And what was the nature of your faith? And he was like, well, I believed so strongly. I'm sending out positive energy.
Words.
Yeah, like, totally, dude. That's not the right thing to believe in.
Nope, in your heart.
You gotta be careful about what you believe in, or even know what faith is. And it's not an emotional thing whereby you just, I'm sending out positive energy into the universe, and I'm going to stop the lava flow. That's a fool.
The force be with you.
No, it's important for a lot of people to really understand faith. The word in the Greek is translated in so many different ways. It's wider and it's deeper, and it's important for us to truly know what it is that we're talking about. Faith really is that trust in God that develops. And here, in the section that we read, he spoke of our confidence. Do not throw away your confidence. It'll be richly rewarded. And we have great many misunderstandings of faith. This faith without Jesus is going to leave you empty at some point, at least. Saying faith in itself is a reward, not always. It may help you get through things. Joel Osteen kind of way. He, a couple times said, I've caught him saying, if you have faith in faith, that's, that makes no sense at all. I do agree that you should keep on hoping, keep on believing, keep on striving. And that's important. As we talked about this perseverance in here too. It begins with, in 11 rather, no, Faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see.
Amen.
But it doesn't end there. And it doesn't just come automatically. So we have to understand, how do we develop this faith and then be able to pass it on? Because it's not automatic that you may believe, or at least want to believe, and start seeking God. But how can you know of God unless you hear the word? Amen?
Amen to that. Yep.
The hearers of the word, then we are prompted anew who to believe in, who to strive towards and trust in. Jesus Christ.
Amen.
So, it's not always so easy. And it says that we earnestly seek Him in faith. Not just casually think, okay, well, I tried that, and I'm going home now. Or I'm giving up. I went to church once, and God didn't give me my pony. It's going to be a whole lot more than that.
I got my Harley.
You really have to jump in. You have to really commit yourself. Committing yourself.
Mm-hmm. Do some work.
It's like, as I said, we have faith in what we do not see.
Mm-hmm.
Assurance about what we do not see, rather. And the story that preachers tell time and time again, and I will tell it again, the story of the father and son that happened for real. It was an actual event where a house was on fire. Father got out of the house but couldn't get to the son upstairs. The son's in the window, and he says, "Son, jump." He knows that his son's not going to survive if he doesn't jump. And he's like, "Daddy, I'm scared." "I know you are, son. I know you are." The boy looks out the window. All he sees is smoke coming up. He can't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
But there's fire in the back of the room that he's in. His father can see the son silhouetted. And he says, "I know you can't see me. That's okay. Because I can see you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll catch you."
That's right. Amen.
And that is
faith.
Amen. Because sometimes we see, but we don't commit. It's scary trying to trust in the Lord. Mm-hmm. Put yourself way out there. It reminds me of being in La Jolla, jumping off the cliffs of La Jolla. They're good 60 feet down in some places. It's scary.
Mm-hmm.
So, one of the lower spots, must have been about 40 feet up. You get plenty of time to think about it on your way down. Right next to the sign that says, "No diving." Right? Dude. There's a section where you can time it right. The waves coming in. And you see the water, you've seen other people go and jump, and you know that you'll be okay. But still, it's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Your rational mind says, "No, there's no way." And yet you've seen it. Still, it's hard to commit. You're going to take your mind and put it on something else and just go. And once you've gone, and you made it the first time, it's a whole lot easier to do the second time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it is with us in our walk of Christian life. And persevere. A lot of people come and they just never really do fully commit. And so, they're not rewarded. They're not rewarded by faith. As it says here,